Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah Army. I'm Lit, and today I thought we'd do a bit of a vlog just based on the channel and how it's gone. It's been 1 year now. I started the channel 1 year ago at the day of posting this video, and I thought I'd just share some tips that I thought that it would help, and just share the things that I've learned over that year, because it's been a massively long journey and you guys have all helped, especially now that the subs are coming in and they're flowing nicely and people are joining the Litanah Army and we're getting there now. So I just thought I'd share some things that have worked and things that haven't worked over that time. Okay, so the first thing is I would say is to have both short and long-term goals. My short-term goal, as a lot of people knew, in my first year I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers in my first year. Now there was no real reason for that. I just know that a lot of channels never quite make it that far, or a lot of people quit before they hit the 1,000 mark. So I thought I kind of wanted to get there early on. It wasn't for anything in particular. It wasn't because that makes the channel better or anything like that. It was just a goal in my head, something that I could hold on to, that wasn't unrealistic, that was something that I could reach, something that was achievable and something I could work towards. And that really helped, because there were times when I found myself pushing myself a little bit more. I was really careful on game choice a lot of the time, especially in the early days. That was tough, but finding which games to play, doing my research. And you have to be, someone once said to me, you have to be like a journalist when you're being a gaming YouTuber, and that's kind of where, that's the direction that I went down. So a lot of research on itch.io, on the Game Joel, on Steam, on everything, every platform that I could think of, just researching games, ones that are going to come out, and obviously getting involved in like Keymailer, writing to devs, and all the extras that you have to do on there. I think that definitely helped me. Okay, so number 2 is game choice does matter. Despite what people say, I hear a lot of people saying just play what you enjoy because it'll come through on the camera. Although that's true, it does matter, just because, there's a lot of games that I love. Witcher 3 is probably my favourite game of all time, but I know it won't work on the channel. I did one video on it and it absolutely bombed, but it's because everybody's played that game to death. Now me doing a 27-part series on Witcher 3 is not going to get me anywhere, not compared to the games that I was playing, or especially the ones that I've been playing recently. They're the ones that captivate the audience. They're the ones that bring people in. So game choice, despite what you think or despite what you're told, game choice definitely is super important. Okay, and that leads me on to my next point, which is if a game's failing, or if you've got a game that's only getting you a handful of views each time you put an episode out, then just drop it. It's fine to drop a series. I see a lot of people who are like, well, I've got 4 parts in now, I've got to finish the game because I've started it. That's not true. If you look at the big YouTubers like the Rad Brad and people like that, if they do a series and it's not working, they just stop. It's not something you've not got to carry on. And if no one's watching, what are you carrying on for? I've started series off what I thought, oh, people are going to love this. They've not enjoyed it as much as what I have, and so I've just thought, let's just move on. Let's find something that people do like and play to your audience, because read the comments down below, see what people put. If people put lots of dislikes on things, let it go. If it's something that's not working, don't take it personally. It's not you. It just means that it's not coming across and something's not working out. Then it's absolutely fine to end a series and move on to another game. And I think that variety is key. You should be changing up your channel all the time and looking for that next big thing. Okay, so I've got also another one, is find the tools that work for you. So number 4 is really to find tools. Things like TubeBuddy works well. I have the paid package of TubeBuddy. Also Keymailer, that's also a great one, especially if you're early on. Keymailer's especially good. And then also MorningFame's another great one. I like MorningFame. MorningFame's one of these tools. It's not quite as well known as a lot of the others. I'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can use it. But use as many tools as what you can early on, because there's things that you just don't know. So keywords while you're learning them, things like that are really going to help you get ranked and really going to help you move up and just get seen, really. Okay, and the next thing is be critical. It's okay to be critical of your channel. You don't need to, take offense every time someone says something's bad. Reddit is a place what can get really salty sometimes, especially if you start doing well or you have a growth spurt. You'll usually get either a barbed comment or even just an outright, snipe at your channel sometimes. But don't take that personally. Usually, sometimes these are down to jealousy. Other times they've actually got a point. If you look past the saltiness, you'll actually see that there are some good points in there. Do you know, someone said to me early on when I started out on YouTube that your thumbnails aren't very good, they all look the same, you know, that text is dated and things like that. And rather than take offense to that, and it's not nice to hear, don't get me wrong, however, I took the advice, I changed it up, and do you know what? The person was right. It does actually help, so don't beat yourself up about things. You know, you shouldn't be getting upset over this. This is a hobby where we're here to have fun, and we're here to enjoy ourselves, and I mean, I love looking in the comments and seeing what you guys have wrote, but the good ones are just as useful as what the bad ones are. So don't write off the bad comments and just think, oh, it's a bad comment, it's not something I need to look at. You know, take note of it, and maybe you need to act on it. It's definitely worth taking into account every bit of feedback that you get. Okay, I would also say try and get into like networks and be social. So things like Discord's extremely powerful at the minute. That's the red hot one right now. I've got 2 main Discord groups that I'm in, and there's some really great people in there that have massively helped me out. And I've got more advice from those Discord groups than what I have from, you know, all the guys that I've seen on YouTube before that. I do watch things like, you know, Brian G. Johnson, Mick Namin, and people like that, Nico and MorningFame again. But one thing that I do find is massively important is to be social. So be on Twitter, be on Reddit. You know, don't spam your videos onto Reddit, but use Reddit like the Let's Play Reddit's really helpful, and people will help you in there. And if you ask a valid question and something about, it could be a technical issue, could be something about views, it could be something about a bump that you've hit, you know, make sure you just ask around, and the more social that you are, the more help you can get. But in YouTube, there's that many gaming channels out there. I would always say, you know, kind of broaden your horizons and make sure you've got that advice to hand. Okay, and my final tip really is just to keep going. You know, you're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have bad videos that you put up, you're gonna have, you know, maybe sometimes bad weeks, and you have low months. You know, it's not all roses when you're doing these channels. December 2017 and January 2018 have been exceptional for me, but that doesn't mean that it's all been like that. I'm riding a bit of a wave at the minute, a bit of a trend with the Fortnite guides, which has been fantastically fun, and I've had a great time with that, especially because we're doing the Save the World version. So there's a hell of a lot of content that I can get out there. But you know, there's times when I've been stuck for game choice, I've made the wrong game choice, and it's great that people stuck by me. You know, there's been some really good subs, you know, down below that have stuck by me and that have helped out. But you know, you're gonna have bad times. Just keep on going. You know, don't be scared to change it up, like we said earlier, and just keep on going. You know, just make sure that you push on and that you don't give up. That's a massively key one. And having them support networks around you, or asking about in the Reddit, or even sometimes asking people to be critical of your channel. I feel that my channel's going badly, can you have a look at what's going wrong? It doesn't hurt at all, it could only help benefit you. Okay guys, so I mean, that's pretty much everything. I want to keep this quite short. As I said, it is the channel's 1 year birthday today, so I just wanted to put something out, just basically to acknowledge all the support that I've got, and basically just to mark the occasion really. So I'm not sure what my goals are for next year yet. I'm going to mark them out. I'm going to be thinking about those over the next few days, and again, if you've got suggestions, you know, put the comments below. How did your first year go on YouTube? You know, how, if you've been going a year, 2 years, if you've been going 6 months, I'd love to know what your journey's been like so far. And if you've got any tips you want to add to this, put them in the comments below. We'll pin them, I'll add them to the description so people can see, and then we'll take it from there. But for now, as I said, I'm going to sign out there, and I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone that supported the channel up to now. Thank you to everyone that subscribed and for all the likes, and hopefully we'll have a great 2018. And 16th of January 2018, we'll do another vlog. I mean, I'll do vlogs in between, but we'll do another vlog where we hopefully going to recap, and we're going to look at just how far we've come. But thanks for the journey so far, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, guys.